Imagine waking up on Christmas morning, not to a pile of expensive gifts, but to a glittering spider web on your tree that brings good luck, or rolling on skates to church at dawn with your whole neighborhood. Sounds surprising, right? What if Christmas could feel more meaningful, less about buying stuff, and more about real connections? But here's a little suspense. How do people in 7 different countries turn the holiday into something truly special, without focusing on materialism? Today, you'll learn practical A2-B2 English like useful words for holidays, family time, and traditions, things you can use when talking about Christmas with friends, or even planning your own celebrations. This story comes from a BBC article about anti-materialist Christmas rituals around the world, simple, heartfelt ways to celebrate that swap gifts for deeper meaning. Welcome to Lady Siou English. And wait until you hear about the Christmas book flood, it's coming up next. Before we dive into the full story, let's quickly look at some useful English you'll learn today. These are practical words and phrases perfect for talking about holidays, family, emotions, and traditions in everyday chats, at work, or with friends. First, materialistic, meaning too focused on buying things. Then, rituals and traditions, special ways people celebrate. Phrases like swap, for. Exchange one thing for another. Carve out time, make special time, honor deceased loved ones, remember family who passed away, and build a sense of community, create feelings of togetherness. Also, cozy words like hygge, that warm, comfy feeling with others, grounding, something that makes you feel calm and real, and reflective, thoughtful and quiet. You'll see sentences like "it feels surprisingly grounding" or "this ritual builds community through creativity." These are great for describing your own holidays or sharing stories. But here's the exciting part, these come from real global Christmas stories that might inspire your own celebrations. Ready to hear the full adapted article? Let's go! Many people feel that Christmas has become too materialistic, buried under lots of shopping and wrapping paper. But here's the interesting part, around the world, there are beautiful rituals that swap gifts for meaning, focusing on community, reflection, and simple joy instead. These 7 global traditions show a different side to the season. They are shaped by history, landscape, and values. And guess what? You can adopt them anywhere to make your Christmas more heartfelt. Listen to this, in Iceland, there's something called the Jólagafall, or Christmas book flood. But the real surprise is why it started. During World War II, many goods were rationed, but paper was cheap. So books became the perfect gift. Today, families exchange books on Christmas Eve, eat dinner, then spend the evening reading by candlelight, maybe with chocolate and a warm drink. This part surprised me, it's quiet, cozy, and supports their love of reading. It feels so grounding. And this gets even more romantic in Japan. Christmas Eve there is like Valentine's Day for couples. Streets glow with lights, and people enjoy special dinners, often a light sponge cake with strawberries. Here's where it gets sweet, instead of big family gifts, they carve out dedicated time just for their partner. But wait for this, it reminds us to focus on love amid the chaos. Now, imagine Christmas in the sunshine. In Australia, the day is about food, family, and cricket. Everyone plays a casual backyard game, all ages join in. This is important, it's not about winning, but everyone taking part. If a little kid gets out, someone might turn a blind eye and let them play again. Here's the fun twist: in cold places, you could swap it for a board game. It builds fun and togetherness. But here's the emotional part in Finland. On Christmas Eve, families visit cemeteries to light candles for deceased loved ones. 3/4 of homes do this, turning snowy graveyards into peaceful seas of flickering light. And this surprised everyone at first. It's crowded, but brings rare peace in a busy season. Often followed by a family sauna. It helps honor those who passed away and feel connected. Wait for this unusual one from Ukraine. The top decoration isn't stars or balls, it's spider webs. From a folktale where a spider decorates a poor family's tree with shiny webs, bringing luck. People make paper webs or leave real cobwebs. This part is lucky. Finding a spider on your tree means good fortune. Simple to adopt, just don't sweep them away. And here's where it gets creative in Denmark. They have clip clister days, cutting and sticking paper to make garlands and hearts. Everyone joins: homes, schools, offices. Fueled by donuts and mulled wine, it's a chance to hygge together. Listen to this sentence carefully: it builds a sense of community through creativity. Even simple crafts add magic. Finally, this one made me smile. In Venezuela, people roller skate to early morning church. Streets close for skaters heading to mass, with kids and adults gliding together. Here's the joyful part: it turns a serious moment into light-hearted fun, with neighbors side by side. These traditions prove Christmas can be collaborative, creative, or reflective, not just transactional. But the real reason they're worth sharing? They bring real meaning and connection. And now, you'll love learning the English from these stories even more, coming up next. Okay, let's break down the useful English from the story. We'll go one by one, with explanations, examples from the article, and how you can use them in real life. First, materialistic. This means too focused on money and buying things, not on feelings or people. In the story, many people feel that Christmas has become too materialistic, buried under lots of shopping. Now, a life example: I don't want a materialistic holiday, let's focus on time with family instead. You can use this when talking about shopping, holidays, or even friends who love brands. Great for chats about lifestyle or New Year plans. Think about it: in what situations could you say something is too materialistic? Maybe share in the comments. Ready for the next one? Next, rituals and traditions. Rituals are special actions you do regularly, often with meaning. Traditions are customs passed down in families or cultures. From the story, around the world, there are beautiful rituals that swap gifts for meaning. And these 7 global traditions show a different side. Life example: our family tradition is to eat dumplings on New Year's Eve. Or lighting candles is a nice ritual for relaxation. Perfect for talking about holidays, culture, travel, or your own habits, like birthdays or weekends. What tradition do you have in your family? Tell me below. You'll like the next phrase even more. Swap, for, means to exchange one thing for another, often better. In the article, rituals that swap gifts for meaning. Life example: let's swap coffee for tea today, it's healthier. Or I swapped my phone time for reading books. Super useful for decisions, shopping, or suggesting changes with friends or at work. Where could you swap something in your daily life? Here comes an even better one. Carve out time. This means to make special effort to find time for something important. From the story, they carve out dedicated time just for their partner. Life example: I need to carve out time for exercise this week. Or let's carve out an hour to catch up. Great for busy schedules, relationships, or self-care talks. How do you carve out time for things you love? Ready for the next useful phrase? Grounding, something that makes you feel calm, stable, and connected to reality. In the story, it feels so grounding. Life example: walking in nature is really grounding after a stressful day. Use it for emotions, health, or mindfulness, like yoga or family time. What feels grounding to you? Next one is emotional. Honor deceased loved ones, to remember and respect family or friends who have passed away. From Finland, visit cemeteries to honor deceased loved ones. Life example: on his birthday, we honor my grandpa by sharing stories. Useful for sensitive talks about loss, family, or cultural events. This can be touching. Have you done something to honor someone? Here's an even cozier one. Hygge, a Danish word for that warm, comfy, happy feeling with others, pronounced hygge. In Denmark, a chance to hygge together. Life example: tonight is perfect for hygge, blankets, tea, and movies. Ideal for winter, friends, or home life descriptions. How can you create hygge at home? Last one, this is important. Build a sense of community, create feelings of belonging and togetherness. From the story, it builds a sense of community through creativity. Life example: volunteering helps build a sense of community in our neighborhood. Great for work team building, school, or social topics. What activities build a sense of community for you? You'll like recapping these even more. Wow, what a meaningful journey through global Christmas traditions today. We learned super practical English like materialistic, swap, for, carve out time, grounding, hygge, and phrases for honoring loved ones or building community. All A2-B2 level words you can use right away in holiday chats or daily life. If you learned something new today, leave a heart in the comments to let me know. And share this video with a friend who's also learning English. They'd love these inspiring stories. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Lady Siou English for more simple, useful English from real news. Next time, we'll explore another fun topic, maybe something about New Year traditions. See you soon. Merry Christmas.